Okay, this video is all the ways that you validate women without even knowing it. This video will probably make you want to puke. It will make you want to puke because you're going to see a lot of the areas you have messed up. And the brutal truth that men need to accept is that the more certainty, validation, and attention and love and care that you give a woman, the less she likes you. Okay, this is like the brutal truth you have to understand. I understand that the facade with social media, I understand the facade that is portrayed where women want your attention and women want you to talk to them and all this stuff. It is a trap. It's a bait and switch to see which men understand the true nature of dating dynamics and which don't. And when you don't understand these things, you will be brutally punished in a variety of ways. And what will probably happen is the woman or the women that you have interest in won't like you. Okay, so this has taken me a lot of years to figure out. And that's why I'm going to show you all of the ways right now that you are validating women and you don't even realize it. And this right here is going to lower their interest in you. And I don't care how much money you have. I don't care how high of status you are. I don't care where you come from. And I don't care what you do for a living. I don't care. And neither do they. That's the thing. One of the biggest lies that you were sold is that they care about all those things. And maybe they do right away for initial attraction. But what's going to happen past that first 30 minutes or an hour, once that wears off, is she now wants to look deep inside of you and say, what are you made of? As a man, are you going to go weak for me? Are you going to put me on the pedestal? Or are you going to put me before your purpose? This is all of the things I'm going to show you that will happen. This is what one of the guys in my community put. He puts getting results. Just wanted to update the chat on what I've experienced so far. I've gone through about half of the language of women and really integrated it into my dating, starting to get a rotation of 3 to 4 girls that I am talking to and seeing on a weekly basis. So this guy hasn't even went through the whole system or the whole process yet that I created. I created a process where I'm helping guys learn, understand, and master the language of women. He said that he hasn't even been through the whole thing, and he already has a rotation of 3 to 4 girls. Well, if he's saying that, and that came directly from my community, I have to show you this. I have to show you all of the results. So after this video is over, I want you to hop inside of that because I know just how well this can truly start to transform your dating life for the better. Okay, so number one, all the ways that you validate women. This is number one. What you have to know is all forms of touch. You wanting to touch her in any way, shape, or form. Any form of touch is you signaling emotional reassurance, and this is weak body language. I'm going to explain to you how this will make sense in a second because I already know a lot of you, you're going to sit there and go, oh, well, Casey, how do I get a girlfriend? How do I have good intimacy and romantic connection with the woman that I love? How do I do any of these things if you're telling me all forms of touch signals weakness and excess validation? I will explain. What you have to understand is you wanting to touch her in any way, shape, or form. I don't care if it is touching, reaching to hold hands, reaching to cuddle, acting like you want to kiss her, acting like you need to see her, acting like you want to sleep with her, any of these things. This makes her doubt your value, and I'm going to explain why. When you are in the frame where you're coming to her, okay, if this right here, if this pillow is the woman, and I'm wanting to touch, to hold her hand, I'm signaling emotional reassurance. This is me saying, I hope you still like me, so I'm going to hold your hand because I need that reassurance. That is weak behavior. And here's why. Her internal subconscious looks at you and goes, if you're twice my size and you're taller than me and you're bigger than me and you're stronger than me, why are you needing to come to me? Shouldn't I be the one coming to you? You are the man, you are the rock, you are the safety net. You are the one I need reassurance from is what she's telling herself. So you coming to her in any way, shape, or form signals that you need somebody. You need to let this sink in. Now, this is weak body language. Here's how I started to rationalize this for myself. I'm going to explain. Because this was the hardest thing. I had to sit and really think for about 3 years. And I had to scratch my head and I had to say, why is it like this? Why is it that any form of romance, any form of intimacy, any form of true human-to-human connection makes her test you harder, doubt your value, and then exit? Why is this? I could not figure it out. And then it all started to click for me. Okay? I'm going to explain to you in just a second. Touch Reaching to hold hands, cuddling, acting like you need to see her or sleep with her. She doubts your value, and here's why. How I rationalize this is this way right here. Get ready. Lust, okay? Falling to lust, falling to temptation. This is one of the 7 deadly sins. This is how I started to make sense of this for myself. So then I'm like, okay, that makes sense. God actually needs me strong. Okay, so every single touch plus every single kiss is a gateway to you sleeping with each other. Think about this. It's a gateway to you two sleeping together. First, you're holding hands. Now you're touching and kissing. Now you're cuddling. One thing leads to the next, and now all of a sudden you guys are sleeping together. And it feels so good. It feels so pleasurable in the moment, but this is one of the 7 deadly sins. And then I realized it for myself. I'm like, okay, if you think about this for a second, you are the man. You are supposed to be the strong one. If God is referred to as the Father, that is the masculine. The masculine needs you strong, which means you are going to be tested harder. You are going to be put through temptation. And when you fall to that temptation, she doubts your value, and now she pulls away because she senses this weakness. So she starts to doubt your value. How I rationalized this was this way. This is very bad because it emasculates you. So every single touch plus kiss is a gateway to you two sleeping with each other. And now, here's what she sees. She sees that you are choosing her over the Father. This is the only way I could make it make sense for myself. And then I started to realize, okay, it doesn't matter if she's your wife. It doesn't matter if she's your girlfriend. You can still fall to lust and temptation even if she is your wife, even if she is your girlfriend. When you start to put her on that pedestal and you are weak to the flesh, you are weak to the touch, she pulls away because she senses that you don't know how to overcome your own temptation. And that is why I started to realize it doesn't matter who you are or how high value you are. What you're going to notice is when you crave and desire her body on an intimate level in the bedroom like that, and that's what's controlling your desire to keep talking to her and to keep seeing her, and it is based out of that, and it is not based on her behavior and how she acts towards you and how she treats you, you will become so disrespected by her. She will disrespect you. She will say things like, oh, I don't like you, I don't know how I feel anymore, or you're always this way, or why do you act like that? Or she's going to do a bunch of things to spiral your mind. You can't fall to temptation. And I can only tell you this because I've made all these mistakes. Okay? So keep that in mind. So she sees that you are choosing her over the Father, and now she punishes you with emasculation, disrespect, and loss of interest. You guys are going to hear it explained a bunch of different ways from a bunch of different content creators. I don't really care. This is how I explain it. I'm not into any other theories or anything like that. I'm telling you the real truth of how I see the world based on my own theories of dating over the past 11 years by myself. That's that. Number 2. Any and all forms of text message or digital communication with a woman that does not have interest in you. So if you are talking to or communicating with a woman and you can see that she fundamentally does not have any interest in you, there is 0 point to follow her on social media. There is 0 point to keep talking to her. There is 0 point to like her messages. There is 0 point to talk to her. There is 0 point to even think about her. She doesn't like you. I don't care if it is hearting one of her stories. I don't care if it's liking one of her stories. I don't care if it's responding to that text message or trying to call her. I don't care. Any and all forms of digital communication is validation. Once again, if you're the strong one, and let's say this right here is the woman, and she needs to look at you as the strong one, she's sitting there going, shouldn't I be texting him? Shouldn't I be trying to find emotional reassurance from him? Shouldn't I be trying to find companionship from him? He is supposed to be the strong one. One of the biggest lies that all of the men were sold today is you're supposed to seek and find companionship. You're not. Women are supposed to seek and find companionship and safety through you. Your job is to be okay by yourself. A lot of guys right now who don't have families, you don't have girlfriends, this is the brutal truth that you need to hear is you have believed all of the wrong things. And this is why I've been helping men learn, understand, and master the language of women. You were told that you can have true companionship. You were told that you can have true romance. You were told that you can have true intimacy and mutual love and connection, and it is a lie. Now, once again, I will have to show you how I realize this and how I rationalize this for myself. I started to notice these things that all forms of digital communication with a woman that doesn't have interest in you starts to emasculate you, and here's why. The phone has a bite out of the apple for a reason. You want to keep talking to Eve, don't you? That's how I started to put two and two together for myself. You want to keep talking to Eve. What I can tell you is this. Stop picking up that cell phone and choosing Eve. You have to actually choose your God-given purpose every single day. You have to choose that calling. You have to choose that purpose. You have to stay true to that purpose, because that is the only thing that keeps you strong. What keeps you strong is the masculine. What keeps you strong is the father. You have these traits inside of you, but you're choosing to ignore them because you want that lust so bad. You see those pictures on social media, you want her so bad. You think her body is just so amazing. You want her so bad, and it's making you weaker by the day. These are the things you have to understand. A relationship has to be based on the premise of respect. Someone is the leader and someone is the follower. If you're the man and you're taller than her, stronger than her, bigger than her, she needs to look at you and go, he is clearly the leader. He is the one that I am listening to because I know that he is stronger than the rest. And that premise or that base of frame needs to be based in you as the man leading and being the one that is the strong one. As soon as that frame starts to shift to mutual love and a playing field where all of the decisions are mainly based or rooted in fairness or both people's opinion, you're going to watch her start to hate you. You're going to watch her bite down, and you're going to watch her say, I just don't like this guy. Why can't you make a decision? Why can't you communicate the right way? You can never think for yourself. You're going to hear all these things. It starts with understanding that this digital communication starts to emasculate you. So never, ever, ever, ever worry about the next guy texting or calling her. It's pointless. You might be sitting there saying, well, Casey, why shouldn't I worry about the next guy calling or texting her? Because her goal is to just suck all of the strength and validation out of him and then leave him too and emasculate him too. Let him be that guy. Let him be the sucker. Right? You stay true to your masculine nature. Let a different guy try to do all those things. Let a different guy run himself into circles in his mind and go weak. That's a different guy's job, not yours. So, number 3, all forms of over-explaining and all forms of over-communicating. Let me give you an example. If you're the type of guy where you say 12 words when 7 would have done the job perfectly, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, do you actually get this? You need to get this. I hope that this is making sense. If this is making sense, comment below. All forms of over-explaining, all forms of over-communicating. If you say 12 words when 7 would have done just fine, what are you saying the extra for? She starts to see that you have weakness. You using a bunch of follow-up sentences or a bunch of paragraphs to explain yourself, it's pointless. The worst thing that you can do, okay, or one of the worst things that you can do is you ask for her opinion on trivial things that you could easily do yourself. You start to ask her opinion for this or for that or help with this or help with that when in reality you could have just done that yourself. That is what I'm trying to say. That is what I'm trying to tell you, okay? Long paragraphs with your text messages, it's not needed. Even when you're hanging out with a woman, you don't need to say more than a few words at a time. You don't need to over-explain yourself ever. If I'm hanging out with a woman, I will maybe say a sentence or two, then maybe we'll sit there for a few seconds. Be present in the moment. Let the day play out. Let the hour play out. Let the time just pass naturally with patience. There's no point in over-communicating. Number 4, you fail to realize that her emotions are opposite to your logic. So you give excess certainty through your eyes, your words, and your body language. So you're looking at her and you're sitting there going, oh, I really love her. Your body language signaling too much touch. You go, I really love her. I really want her. But here's the thing that you don't understand. You want to love her. You're giving added and excess certainty through your eyes, your words, and your body language because you want to love her. But her nature is to test you and then emasculate you. That's her nature. You cannot love that, because her nature is to weaken you, not strengthen you, which means you need to come from the mindset in every relationship that you're in and basically say, hey, I'm the man, you need to earn me. You're going to have to show me specifically why you are good. You're going to have to show me how you can benefit my life. You're going to have to show me how you can aid and benefit my purpose. You're going to have to help and assist me. This is what it has to come down to. So if you don't do these things, you can say to yourself, well, I'm not going to do any of those things. I don't want to. Well, okay. That's fine. You will watch the women that you like have disinterest in you. And that's what I'm trying to fix. That is why I'm helping guys learn, understand, and master the language of women. So as I conclude this video, This is the last thing that I want to say. Never, ever, ever forget these things that I'm teaching you. Never forget them, okay? Or you will be punished just like Adam was when he chose to take a bite from the fruit too. That is called female nature. If you like this video, you hit that like button, you comment, and you subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.